Sage Clegg is here with us, and you've done more hiking than John and I will probably ever do in our
Whoa,
lives.
you just speak for yourself.
I know for a fact you've never hiked as far as Sage.
Well, not in one time.
Maybe cumulative.
Let's talk about what she's actually done.
What did you just get back from?
I just got back from a walk across Oregon. I went, across eastern Oregon, and started from my door in Bend and rode my bike out to the Badlands just outside of town. And from there, started walking and walked and rode my bike a little bit here and there, all the way to the Idaho border. So, and it's on a new route called the Oregon Desert Trail, or I refer to it as the ODT.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was about
ODT.
800 miles. It was a great adventure, and yeah, it's good to be home, but it was
So
wonderful.
one morning, you said, I don't have anything to do today. I think I'm just going to walk to Idaho.
Well, I've kind of gotten addicted to hiking, and I've been out doing a lot of hiking, and I was trying to find a good hike for this summer, and I just moved to Bend, so I've been looking around Oregon, trying to get to know my home a little bit better, and a friend of mine works for ONDA, Oregon Natural Desert Association, and he had this crazy job to go out and inventory this trail. So his job was to go out for the last 2 summers and go out and check out all these parts of the trail and make sure that the trail would work, and then I heard about it and decided that it would probably be a good job for me to go out and, well, not a job, I didn't get paid for it or anything.
Yeah,
and so I went out and I teamed up with ONDA and they gave me maps and
What was the worst
direction. The worst part,
Come on.
well, I mean, there's definitely...
It's just the three of us. You can be honest.
It's a desert trail, so there's definitely a lot of walking without water, and there's huge stretches on this trail with no water, and so I had to plan ahead of time and put water caches out for the hike. And this one area, I didn't really think I was going to need water caches. It looked like there was plenty of water sources, and it was a really hot day, and I went up this beautiful canyon called Juniper Gulch, and it's great. It's out of Leslie Gulch. It was totally awesome, but it was really hot, and I knew this other water source was coming, so I drank all my water. I just drank it all, and I had this half liter, and I showed up at this cow tank, and there was water.
Oh my
there was
gosh.
water, thankfully, and so I was like, oh my gosh, at least there's water. And then I looked at the water, and it was the most disgusting water I've ever had to consume in my entire life. It was like Gatorade
I'm glad
yellow.
you made the rest of the trip. Did you just say you walked up to a cow tank?
Yeah.
That was the plan?
Yeah.
And Sage, you need a personal assistant to help you out with
planning
planning.
ahead.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you an idea of
There's a
what
cow
the rest
tank
of
here, and then over here there's a little puddle.
Yeah.
And she was looking forward to the cow tank.
Usually cow tanks have great water.
How long did it take?
It took me 37 days. So I was out for 37 days. I took one full day off where it was just too darn hot to walk, so I went into McDermott and got a hotel room and hung out in the air conditioning and watched TV.
Oh,
But that
nice.
was my vacation day, and
Yeah.
the
And you
rest
caught up
was...
on my window is what you were watching.
Exactly.
Every day. Were you, so this isn't your first big hike though. It's not like we're kind
No.
of joking about you just getting up and walking, but you've done the Pacific Crest Trail, correct?
Yep.
What's the name for the 3
So it's
trails
called
you've
the
done?
Triple Crown, and so I hiked I started out hiking originally on this little known trail called the Grand Enchantment Trail, and I still haven't finished it. I have 218 miles left on that trail, but it was a great starter point for me. It's not a typical trail that people usually start their through hiking career on. It was a mistake, but it was really cool.
What else made up the Triple Crown?
So that was the Grand Enchantment Trail, and then I got hooked on hiking and decided to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. So hiked that southbound in 2009 and got to Mexico and just didn't quite feel done. So I had to go hike something else for a little bit, but my knees gave out on me. So the winter was spent doing a lot of physical therapy, getting my knees back in order, and then I decided it was time to go hike the Continental Divide Trail. So that's the CDT, and that goes from New Mexico all the way up to Montana, and that was a wonderful trail. Rides the Continental Divide where, you know, the two watersheds split in the country, and it's great. And then once I got up to the Canadian border, I just didn't quite feel done once again. And
you realize you're starting to sound like the Forrest Gump thing, right? I mean, you have to know that when you're just like, and I just think will just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, I mean,
Just keep hiking.
I guess that's kind of what happens, you know. You just get in a mode and get in the groove and just start going. And
What do you
At
like
least for me.
best about this long distance hiking?
I like the solitude. I like the rhythm of the day that I get into, and just day in, day out, I wake up and I get to see what I'm physically capable of every day, and it's wonderful. It's just it's a great feeling to get out there.
And probably some days that you don't think you're capable of it, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
do it.
You make it.
And there's days where I got food poisoning once in South Lake Tahoe.
From the cow tanks?
No, from a burger.
Oh.
So that's my weakness. I pretty much go into town, get a burger, and then like feel revived, and then hike
Yeah.
out of town, and that's kind of what I do. And
Food poisoning while
Yeah.
hiking, that sounds awful.
it was miserable, and I just didn't want to move anywhere. But pretty much had to wake up and had to make my miles, and just woke up and
The obvious
it.
question is, what's next?
I don't know. I got to finish remodeling my bathroom.
Thank goodness there's something that you can do without hiking 800 miles.
Yep, there definitely is. I have to take a break every now and then, and I had this one big burst where I hiked the Continental Divide Trail and the Appalachian Trail all kind of in one go, and then after that I settled down a little bit and found a boyfriend and moved to Bend, and but I had this route that was just killing me. I had to go hike it. I wanted to hike from my hometown in Northern California all the way to Death Valley. I thought doing a trans-California hike would just be awesome, and it was. It was a great hike. I put it together myself. It was 1,200 miles from start to finish, and it was great. And after that, once I hit Death Valley, I was kind of done for a while. It felt like...
You mean you didn't get to Death Valley and say,
No,
I think that there's more in my future.
Nope, no more hiking. I just wanted a break, and so I took a break for a whole summer, and then the Oregon Desert Trail was kind of my new introduction to home and kind of reviving my love of hiking.
Well,
so
we are really proud that you're
Yeah,
a Bend resident.
congratulations.
And
On
Mackenzie's
hiking.
going to help you out with the bathroom remodeling.
all right, you gonna come rip out some drywall?
Maybe, if there's no hiking involved. Thanks, Sage.
We'll be back.